food service provider. They provide the food service for everyone on campus. One of their things that happened was they're providing all the food services on campus, and a spot opens up. And the spot opens up, and they say, we have prepared a list of restaurants and outlets that are currently partnered with us. And because we want to maximize freedom and flexibility to the client, they want and allow the university to pick which one they would prefer to be on their campus. Sounds pretty good. Now, was this a best value action? Why or why not? If not, explain. And we'll take a couple minutes to discuss this. No. Was this a best value action? Who says yes? Who says no? Oh, it's very tricky because freedom and flexibility sounds so nice, doesn't it? Mostly if you're a client. No. What am I doing? What are they making me do? Think and make a decision. Do I ever want to think and make a decision? No. I don't have the knowledge to know that. I might have a preference, but what they should be doing is saying, hey, based on what we already have on campus, we're missing this type of unhealthy restaurant that we normally have. We have 3 of them that are very similar. I would recommend McDonald's because it makes you the most money. And then the client can say, oh, I like Wendy's though. Like, okay, that's fine, but you won't make as much money. Like, okay, document that. They want Wendy's. You always provide options too. Even though you want to make the decision or make the action as the vendor, expert, if you don't provide options, the client doesn't feel that you thought about it enough. And they have no baseline to compare why it was done. You have to make it simple for the client. You have to let them know why you made the decision very easily, and it has to be based on something very simple. Does that make sense? Never come to the client saying, you choose. You come to the client saying, knowing you and knowing the campus, since we are the experts of taking care of food on your campus and other campuses, this is what we suggest. If you want to change that suggestion, it's fine, but it won't be as optimal because of these reasons. They also had the issue that the client thought they were a non-performer. It's because they did stuff like that. But they're saying they had this issue for a while that the client thought they were non-performing and the contract was going to renew pretty soon. So they brought us in. And we're like, why do they think you're a non-performer? And saying, well, because the revenue in meals has decreased and the meal plans that are bought by the students, which are like a year-long meal plan, has decreased, and the students are not as satisfied as when we first got in. And we're like, well, it does look like you're pretty bad. But then they're like, no, but we're really good though, because all these things happen to us and we're still doing our best and we're still a high performer. We're like, well, it doesn't look like it. And so we better find good metrics to explain things or you are not going to get a contract again. It took us a couple months to dig it out of them. But after going through their things, we realized this university usually has mandatory meal plans, that if you live on campus, you must buy a meal plan. And that was when they were signed on. The university, without conversing with the vendor, decided to eliminate 775 mandatory meal plans, which the vendor anticipated at the beginning as a baseline. This cost them $1.38 million in revenue. Yeah, next, they said, but I still don't know why they're complaining. We still give them $1.6 million regardless of how much we sell. And they used to only get 0.5 without us. Students are unhappy. Because of the significant decrease in meals, we've been having to buy less in bulk to maintain the quality. And all the kids are unhappy, and we have it here because the costs are going up, because we have to raise the cost of meals. I looked at this, and the university said they're actually right. We didn't realize it, but this is what happened. It's up to the expert to make it simple, because the client doesn't have the expertise to know what's actually going on. If a vendor doesn't make it simple, they open themselves up for abuse and missed expectations that are unrealistic to begin with. And we showed them how to mitigate risk after that, again, using metrics. Risks that key department leads do not participate and are unaware of vendors' plans. So they had this issue that a lot of the keys would have complained that the vendor was doing things without their knowledge, and they weren't up to date, and they weren't coordinating with the client. So we told them, this is simple. You already have coordination meetings, but they say nobody comes, and they still complain. So we say, just put a metric to that and track their attendance. And now when they complain, say, we have these meetings, but no one attends in your department. Anytime you have an issue, if you put a metric to it, you'll find the issue goes away. And you find if a lead isn't that happy, well, they never come to the meetings. Maybe that's why they're not happy. And it explains what's actually going on. The conclusion? Again, metrics are the language of experts. It's how they simplify things. It should be used to define the end deliverable. It should be used in key issues to see what's actually going on and clear up expectations. And it's how experts work.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more content. If you have any questions about the best value approach or for Dr. Dean, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get to them in a later video. Thanks. We'll see you next time.